Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Overnight prices led by soybeans are higher by 11 cents and trading around the 930 area, 931 on the November. Corn is now up a penny at 396 and December wheat's unchanged at $5. Stocks are higher, crude's higher, and the U.S. dollar is lower. The big news overnight is China expressed interest in coming up with a partial deal, and it includes buying $10 billion worth of U.S. ag products. I think the number one thing that they want is the elimination of all of the tariffs. We'll see if that's good enough for the U.S. to accept a partial deal. Some people think that, again, at the end of the day, the President of the United States wants a complete deal or no deal at all. So we'll see just what kind of happens. We also have a big winter storm that's moving across the northern plains. Parts of Nebraska and Minnesota could see 1 to 4 inches of snow. South Dakota 8 to 16 inches of snow, and eastern North Dakota 30 inches of snow. So yesterday there was some talk that there is another front like this next Tuesday night, and another front even bigger than this late next weekend. So this is mostly just the northern plains, South Dakota, North Dakota, and Minnesota. We could see some showers, light showers across the Midwest. The extended 11 to 16 day map looks for an active pattern of above normal precip and average to below average temps across much of the plains and Midwest. So we'll see if that offers any support underneath the market. Technically, I think the fact that we're trading over 920 in November beans is very positive. The next resistance is 940. You've heard people saying that if we get a friendly report from the USDA, if we do lose some bushels, some people say as much as 65 million beans in those 3 states, 240 million bushels of corn, that we could push prices higher. Some objective has 975 in the November beans, 420 in December corn, 520 in December wheat. The other unknown is a deal or no deal. Could we walk in Monday and have a deal and push prices higher? Again, globally, we've got plenty of grain, and that could offer some resistance, and we would think that farmers in the U.S. Would start selling some of their inventory of corn and beans on this rally. We'll have the ethanol data today. We'll have tomorrow export sales and the big USDA report. And again, the market's looking for the USDA to reduce both the corn and soybean crop. The key might be more acres than yield. We don't have a lot of the crop harvested to plug in some actual data on yields versus averages. And then the other thing that we'll be watching for is, because of the lower carry-in, that'll bring the 19 and 20 corn and soybean carry-out down. So it could be a friendly report tomorrow if they lower the carryouts as the market expects. So last thing is, we saw a note from China that they're going to suspend any future selling of corn out of auctions, out of their reserves. So when I was there a few years back, they had like 200 million metric tons of corn in reserves. The government told Sinograin at the time to get rid of that. Some people think that the reserve stocks are now below 100 million metric tons. So that gets pretty low for them to have as far as a strategic reserve in case they have some kind of crop problems. So anyway, we'll call the markets higher today, led by soybeans, and then we'll see what the government has to say on Thursday, and then we'll watch any news on whether we have a temporary or preliminary deal for China or not. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.